Chris Barker, a point one, or maybe harshly two dropped?
A bit of both. I think it was a game of. I think we did really well first half. The Brett save situation when he's going one way and he comes off the other way, sort of Gordon Banks sort of standard, I think. But if that goes in 2-0, might be game over. But we dropped a bit in the second half. They come into it, big, strong, organised team, good on set pieces, and that's what they're waiting for. And then, to be fair, it's a good cross and it's a great header for them to go in. But it's another point. Continue the run, and we carry on Saturday.
And that was it. It was an excellent first half, but Halifax, whatever their away form, they're always going to have a strong spell during a game, and they were resurgent in the second half.
They were, yeah. I think we dominated the first half. The two wingers, Jordan and Tristan, did really well again, running the full back. But they kept going. Credit to them. And I think they've got 3 or 4 games in hand. So if they do win that, they're going to be in the top 6 at least. So they're a good, strong team. But yeah, happy with a point. And let's go and get 3 points at home on Saturday against Southport.
And again, I suppose we said it on Saturday. It shows how far the team has come. That we are disappointed at only getting a point against a team like Halifax.
Yeah, I think so. We have come a long way in a short time, but that's good. But I want that to continue, and we want to have a good result on Saturday against Southport, like I said there. But let's enjoy again tonight. We keep enjoying good results. I think the performances are getting better. I think we're trying to pass the ball a bit more than we used to. And hopefully that'll continue as well.
And is that something that you've tried to instill in the training ground, that passing ethic? Yeah,
well, I'd love to pass the ball all the time, but at the moment it's all about results, and that's what I'm caring about. But if we can pass the ball in certain circumstances, that's what I want, especially in their half. We don't want to risk too much in our own half, but if we can pass it in theirs, I'm happy with that. And I think you've seen more on that as we go along.
And I suppose maybe there were a couple of crucial turning points in the first half. The one, you say, Matt Glennon's superb save from Brett, where everyone's thinking it's going to be 2-0 and somehow he manages to get a hand to it. And then, unfortunately, the injury to Tristan Plummer, who had been running the game up until that injury.
Yeah, I think he was doing very well. He kept running the full back and taking him on and getting in. And like I say, the save as well. But yeah, we're happy. We're still happy. A bit disappointed not to get another 2 points on top of that, but we're still happy. And if we get 3 points on Saturday, that's 4 points from 2 home games, and I would have took that at the start of the week.
And we keep saying that's another plus point for you, bringing Tristan back. He's really come back in superb form.
He has, yeah. I think we sort of saw it in small periods when he first come. Probably never got the opportunity to play 3, 4, 5 games in a row. But like I say, I've seen him play at Conference South, and I was happy to bring him back. And he's on fire at the moment, and hopefully that continue. But we'll see what his hamstring's like now, and see if he's ready for Saturday. But
with Adam Smith in the game second half, bringing on Jackson down the left as well, it was another rearguard action for the shots in the second half.
Yeah, I think we did drop back, and we kept dropping. They brought 2 wingers on. Well, the right winger was already on, but the left winger come on. We knew about him as well, so I think he sort of went for it. And it worked for him, and they kept going, and we did drop back. So we'll work on that again. But let's not be too disappointed. They're a good team. They're a good team, strong, organised, and we're happy with the point at the moment, and hopefully continue on Saturday.
And Pennickett's header, it was a good, strong header. He didn't really give Phil much chance for one time in the game. Phil seemed to get to everything else.
Yeah, Smudge has been probably one of the best players of the season, but it is a great ball, it's a great cross, and it's a great header into the bottom corner. It's sort of probably the same situation as Brett, but he's pulled a wonder save off, and that probably changed the game. But credit to the boy, he's put into the top corner, he's jumped well, and that's why he's playing centre forward. He's a big unit, big strong boy, and he bullied probably me in a couple of times in the first half. So, but yeah, good header.
But now it is 6 games unbeaten, and another home game coming up against Southport on Saturday, where keep the momentum going, and another 3 points would really take the shots kind of closer to that safety point.
Yeah, and I spoke about the 50 points before the game. I wanted 50 points at 5 o'clock on Saturday. Unfortunately, we're not going to get that, but if we can get 48, I'll be happy with that as well. And if we can get 3 points, it does make a big gap on Southport. We talked about 3 games a few weeks ago, cup finals. This is another one, and hopefully we'll get 3 points.
And with the injury situation, it's particularly good to have Mark Molesley back.
It is, yeah. It's good to have Mark back. He's not trained much, but he's a naturally fit boy who can come on. He come on for the last half an hour, so it's good to have him back. But yeah, we've got a lot of injuries. Probably got a lot of tired boys as well who've played a lot of games, and you've probably seen that probably in the last 20 minutes. So we'll rest for the next 2 or 3 days and see who's ready to play on Saturday.
But there isn't much chance to rest or rotate players, given that we have been playing Saturday, Tuesday for a few weeks now.
Yes, that seems to be at the moment. We do have a break in a couple of weeks for 2 weeks, and that's when I'll give the boys a few days off, give them a rest, go and see their families and things like that. But at the moment, we haven't got time. We'll be back in Thursday morning, see who's training, see who's injured, and a big game Saturday. But hopefully, Joe Oster and Ryan Jarvis will be involved Saturday. So that's 2 boys coming back, and Josh coming back tonight is another name. So we'll see injuries tonight, and then we'll take it from there.
But I suppose, as you've already said, with the momentum, with the confidence at the moment, the players must be raring to play, injuries or not.
Yeah, like I've said before, I can't get them off the training ground, so which is good. I think you see it on the pitch, they're giving 100%. They're not holding anything back, and that's what I wanted from day one. And hopefully that will continue on Saturday. But I want more players who are fitter and stronger. And I want a good headache to pick the team on Saturday in the squad, so that's what I'm looking forward to.
Chris, can you just talk us through the injury situation at the moment? Obviously, Jaden went off on Saturday. Andre McCollin today. Any news on these guys and when we could see them Saturday?
I think Andre's improving every day. He couldn't walk yesterday, but if you've seen him tonight, he's walking okay. Is he ready for Saturday? It might be too early, but Jaden's back's been a problem for a few weeks. We give him a couple of days off in between games, but he's been for a scan, or he's going for a scan. We'll see what the results are on that.
Sure. And Mark Molesley come through his 20-25 minutes okay?
Yeah, I'm happy for Mark. He's worked a lot of effort off the field. It's been a few months. It's been disappointing for Mark probably this season. He's a great pro. He's fantastic, and he wants to play, and he'll play anywhere as well. So it's a great to him that he's come back, and it's good for the club.
Sure. Let's just ask you. Obviously, there's a lot of talk about the managerial situation. Does it ever enter your head, or do you just literally just get on with the playing side now?
When I'm in the office, when I'm organising training, when I'm looking for players, looking for injuries, doing the stuff that probably the fans don't really see, I'm a manager. But I've got to concentrate being a player as well. At the moment, I'm playing every minute because Joe's out at the moment, so we'll see what Joe's like. But I'm enjoying it, and I'm still a player. I'm actually still a player, so people forget that. And if I'm doing okay, I'll stay in the team. If I'm not, I'll be out of it. But like I say, I've got to do the nasty thing. I've got to leave people out of the team, leave them out of the squad, and that will be continue on Saturday.
But at the same time, if you're doing okay, you stay as manager as well, don't you?
Well, to me, it's sometimes out of your own hands, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying every minute, and I've said that before. But hopefully, it'll continue as long as possible. But I've said before, all the credit to the boys. They've been brilliant. But it's up to the board at the end of the day. But I can only do what I can do, and it's working okay. So I hope that'll continue.
Thank you.
All right.
Cheers.